everyone, this is Saheli again. Welcome to my channel. And in the last video, I have discussed the concepts of interface and how we can implement the interface in the programming approach, or in case of Java. I have discussed that. And this video is in continuation of that video only. Here I'll be discussing the differences between interface and abstract class and interface and normal classes. So before moving on further, just the regular thing which I always say, just don't forget to click on the like button and on like and subscribe button, and click on the notification icon for more such wonderful tutorials, and your comments are highly appreciable. So let's move on further. So as I have and one thing I also want to declare that very soon I'll be creating videos on emerging technologies such as AngularJS and database connectivity within using Python. So just uh, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you. Now let's move on to this topic, that is interface. So as I have discussed already, that interface is nothing but a collection of abstract classes, and it is used to provide generalization to our programs, or generalization in case of programs. So I have already shown how we can implement interface, how we can use interface, and how we can implement multiple interface. So I have shown you programmatically how can we create an interface, and how can we create a class, and how a class can implement interface. And in other program I have shown you how a class can implement multiple interface. And now let's move on to the other uh, the points, that is the differences between. First of all, let us discuss differences between interface and normal classes. So as the first point says, class can be instantiated and an interface cannot be instantiated. What does it mean? That means that object, we can create object of a normal class, but we cannot create object of an interface. Why is it so? Is it because that a class, it is because a class is a complete thing. Class is complete, but interface is not complete. Interface contains abstract methods which are incomplete. So we cannot create object of an incomplete thing. That's why it is not possible to create an object of a class, of an interface, or we cannot instantiate an interface. Now let's move on to the second point. Class can have constructor, but interface cannot have constructor. What does it mean? It means that what is a constructor? As I have discussed already, that constructor is nothing but a method which is used to initialize the object of a class. So as we cannot create an object in case of interface, so interface cannot have any constructor, or constructor is not required in case of interface, because anyway we cannot create an object of an interface also. So what is the requirement in having a constructor? In the third point, I've discussed that a class can have different types of method. Different types of method means it can have static method or non-static method, abstract method or non-abstract method. But an interface can only have abstract method, cannot have any other type of methods. Now the last point. Class can have different types of fields such as static and non-static, but interface can only have static and final fields. So a class can have different types of parameters or fields, but an interface can only have static and final fields. So these are the differences or dissimilarities between class and an interface. And there are some similarities also, like we can write the class inside a Java file, and we can also write an interface within a .java file. So this is a similarity. And that comes, a class can have multiple number of methods, and interface can also have multiple number of methods. So these are the similarities. Now let's move on to the important thing, a major important thing, that is the differences between interface and interface and an abstract class. So what is the differences between an interface and an abstract class? The first point says an abstract class contains non-abstract methods, but an interface can not contain non-abstract method. What does it mean? This is a very important point. An abstract class is a class which contains one or more abstract methods, but there can also decide different non-abstract methods also, like non-abstract methods can also reside in an abstract class, but interface can only contain abstract method. It cannot contain non-abstract method. In the second point, abstract class does not support multiple inheritance. As we know that multiple inheritance is not supported in case of Java. But interface can support multiple inheritance. How come? Because as I've discussed in my earlier video, that an interface can extend another interface, or a class can extend multiple interfaces, or a class can implement rather multiple interfaces. So in that way, in the other way around, interface can support multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance can be supported with the help of interfaces. In the third point, third differences, class can only have final, non-final, static, non-static variables, but interface can only have final static variable. This is also very important. Interface can only have final static variable. An abstract class here, this abstract class and that interface case. So an abstract class and interface, so these are the differences between the abstract class and interfaces. I hope I can make you clear all the point. I have discussed the differences between interface and class, and interface and abstract classes here. So in the next video I am planning to uh, teach the exception handling concepts in case of Java. And very soon, as I've already discussed, very soon the new videos will be coming over different emerging technologies such as AngularJS, database connectivity within Python, like, and different array structures used in Python. So just stay tuned to my channel. Thank you for listening. I hope I can make all the concepts very clear with the help of my video. Uh, Thanks a lot. Thank you.